Well, hello, hello, hello. Got my speakers on. Hello, hello. It's starting for. We are starting midfield madness once again. Where we go. We are starting midfield madness once again. So we're going to go into today's race at Imola. We are talking ACC GT3 championships and a short season. 5 races today. And Imola was the first one. So, again, Midfield Madness concentrates on the bottom half of the field. So we'll get right into it here and look at how people stacked up on the qualification for today's race. Krista did a fine job of the live stream, so we're going to do a real midfield madness here and cover the last half with 22 racers. So let's start at 11. Terry Throwbridge is qualified 11th. Next is, let's make sure we can get this going here. There we are. You can see what I see now. We qualified 11th was Terry Throwbridge. Let me get in my screen here. My screen seems to be going blank when I do change screens here. Anyway, there is Jeremy Arabas in 12th. Danielle Britos in another McLaren. Look at that, 3 McLarens in a row in 13th. Brian Banks in the number 911 Ferrari. Merche Paunoff in the big Mustang, the Interceptor. Hugo Caballero, 444 in another McLaren. Eric Langlois, one of the few Lamborghinis. Oh, there's Eric. No, that's Ken Schmidt. We're just a little out of order there. I'm in 18th place with my new Mustang. I'm doing the Mustang this year. Kind of like it so far on Imola. So anyway, that's it. Where is Ken Schmidt? We missed Ken Schmidt somehow. There's Ken in the Ferrari, red and white, blue Ferrari. And Cirque Frank in the Porsche. Kevin Torrance in another Lamborghini, and James Parks. So let's get back to Terry. Find the start, finish. Let's just go here and change the camera. There we go. There's the beginning. We should be hitting the... let's just jump ahead. I don't know if we've got anybody. Oh, we got some people watching already. Look at this. How are you guys? Missed the race. Peter, you did. Okay. Well, you can watch race today. It was a fun one. It was a fun one. So here we go with Midfield Madness, watching Terry start. Looking good. Look at that, 3 wide. That's McLennan there in the middle. Everything looks pretty good. Coming up to the first corner, a classic corner. Nothing happening there. All right, looks good, looks good. I don't see any issues. Let's go back to Terry. Terry's in the middle there with Jeremy. Ooh, there's a side-by-side there with Hugo and I think it's Brian Banks. Ooh, hang on. Oh, there's a little touch. Not too much. Just a little rubbing. Knocked Brian out a little bit. This is still pretty good. Everybody's behaving nicely. Let's go back to Terry and find another camera angle. There's Terry. Yeah, Brian, it was a fun race to watch it. Did you watch? I'm sure you watched it. And let's go back a few cars here and see what's up. Everybody's pretty close. Everybody's pretty close. Look at that Mustang of mine there. I love it. Love it. Let's go in the driver view. Probably the best view right now. Eric and I had fun. Oh, there's our first. That was somebody up at the front that spun out. Forget who it was. I do know we have some excitement around lap 4 that I was involved in. Let's get up here with Banks, trying to get by Hugo. And up ahead there, that's Merche harassing Daniel Brito. So this is going to be very close racing for a while. Let's just watch Merche for a bit. Ken Schmidt's was right behind me. Looks like he passed me, I think. Whoa, that was a big pass. Let's go back a little bit with Ken. Passed a couple of guys. Let's see. Where is my mouse? Where is my mouse? There it is. Oh, hang on. Let's go back a bunch of seconds here. Let's see what happened. There, I went wide. That's what happened. And I lost a couple. I lost it to Schmidt and Silk. Yeah, that's a little bit of a mess on my part, but that's okay. I made up for it later. I just love the Mustang, actually. Let's see here. Merche is still on board with... Oh, here comes Merche. Here comes Merche. Is he going to make a pass? He's going to take a look. Didn't make it stick. There's Erebus again up there. He's looking pretty good, too. Merche's taking another crack at it. Merche on Danny Britos. Brian Banks was. Is that Hugo up ahead? Yeah, Brian Banks was very close. I'm right on Frank's tail. Also, like I said, I'm lucky the Mustang. I had my by far best time with the Mustang. I keep track of everything like a lot of people do with ACC results. Championship, I think it's called. What's that called? ACC results. Anyway, yeah, by far half a second on my best time in a Ferrari. Oh, up ahead, that's Ken Schmidt on Longois. But Merche is still right on Britos' tail. Look at this group of four. Let's see how he's doing. I hope it's not chattering there on the screen. My screen looks like it's chattering a bit. I'll make sure. There goes Merche, side by side, down the straight. Look at that Mustang go. I do find the Mustang has great straight line speed. Look at that great pass on the straight for Merche. It's like Eric Langlois should say, is right up on Banks. Let's see how this turns out. Just getting something going here. I'm going to be off. Oh, sorry for the blank. Sure I have a window on what exactly you guys are seeing. And I'm right back in with Frank. There we go. Look at this 4-3 best. Oh, had a little bit of an exit there problem. And Schmidt, it's Eric is still on Banks. That's the three of us, I think, are all together. Who is that up ahead? That is let me see his name. Casillo. He was a leader, one of the leaders, and he was the guy that spun out earlier. So he's got lots of pace. He's going to try and work, or he does work his way up the leaderboard. This is not midfield madness. This is last to first. There he goes down the straight in that McLaren. You can't really get that Porsche on the straight. Now he goes, I think, says, as I did later, I don't need to fool around with this guy, or I did earlier. All right, so we won't watch that because people are going to let him by. Hugo, what's going on at the top here? Looks like Merche went by Jeremy. Let's find out where that happened and how he got that to happen. There we go. Here he is. Here he comes. That first shit of chicane. Now he's right on his tail. That Mustang has such great speed. Oh, Jeremy went a little wide. Merche almost hit him. Let's go back there 5 seconds and see that from the driver's point of view. Back again. He went a little wide. Oh, no, he didn't come that close. All right, so what's happening up ahead? We got Ollie here. There's a big train of guys, but that's in the top half. I'm sure Christopher captured that. As Kosico trying to get by Ken Schmidt. Ken's not letting him by. Let's see what happened there a second ago. Side by side going into the chicane. Little touch. Oh, could not make the outside line. That's great driving. So that is a grouping here, a quite nice grouping. Ooh, here comes Kevin Torrance joining the crowd. I was a little frustrated here because I had better pace than this guys ahead, but couldn't get by them. Where are we lap-wise? Oh, we're coming up to the problem here. It's very tough to pass here at Imola. So that is Kosico on Schmidt. I'm going to go up here. There he is. He's coming into the chicane. And there's some touching that goes on. Not good. And then there's a spin. And then everything happens there. Now, I'm going to do something here, and I want to hear from you guys on the stream. Let me back up. This is me. Let me find a good view. And should I have waited? I hit Sif here, right here, once he had a big problem. I hit him and kind of knocked him out of the way, but I did not stop. I wonder if I should have stopped. I mean, it was a bit of a mess. Let's go back to overhead view here. Back up. That's the entry right here. Here it comes. And we had nowhere to go. We both tried to go around the outside, and then I just tapped Sidik and he went sideways. I wonder if I should have stopped. I gained a huge advantage there because I got through. I don't know if I should have stopped and waited. What do you guys think on the stream? Anyway, that is that. Let's go back to Jeremy. He is not catching up to Merche. Terry was our last guy in the midfield. He is taking a bit of a lead on everybody. Let's gotta grab Ollie for a second and watch this grouping for a bit. It's a little bit high. Oh, somebody went out there. Who was that? Let's find out who that was. That is Mr. Alex, Paulo Alex. I believe he is Portuguese. If I got if I made a mistake there, I apologize. Let's back up a bit. Find out what happened to him. Is he on by himself? Yes, looks like an unforced error. If Krister didn't catch that, we will catch it. Hits that curb pretty hard. Yeah, that's it. Just unsettled that Porsche and had a big issue. Okay, what's going on behind here? We have got Diego is way back there because he had that problem with Silk. Kevin Torrance is on Ken Schmidt. He is the closest one, while Ollie is still harassing the Yolt. So let's follow him for a bit. Everybody else is a little bit further behind, so not further behind, but not very many gaps. There's bigger gaps, so let's just watch this. Oh, so thanks, Brian. I'm glad you said that because I felt a little bad when I went by him, so I couldn't really avoid him. So Peter, you wanted to find out what happened to Ollie. Okay, we'll come back to lap 6 in a bit. Let's find out what happened to Ollie at the start. So we were just a big lap 6. So here we go. Ollie is in 10th. Ollie is in 5th here. Okay. Let's just see what happened at the start. Let's get a tall view. Where is Ollie? Ollie is he's in that Ford. Okay. Let's see what happened at the start. He's in 5th, ended up in 10th, didn't he? see how his start went. Peter, I'm glad you're making some suggestions. It's fun. Look at that, a couple of Fords up front. Here we go. Oh, he had a bad start. Look at that. He must have gotten to around the 70-kilometer mark and couldn't hit the throttle because he was, look at that. Right away, he is way down. Wow, that is what happened right off the start. You know what can happen if you miscalculate and put, you're very close to the 60-kilometer limit and you just have to hold back so you don't speed on the start. So that's probably what happened. There we go. So what do we got for gaps? Oh, looks like Eric Langlois was right up against somebody. Let's go back. It looks like he passed somebody. Where is he? With respect to, see at the sector it shows a 0.3, so he passed. Let's go, who's behind? That's me. Why is it showing him as a 0.3? Behind somebody. Where is Alex? So something happened to Mr. Alex. Where is he now? Who is ahead of? Oh yeah, he's way back. Let's find out what happened to him. Oh, he's turned around sideways. Did we already catch that? Oh, we already catch that, didn't we? Caught that. Yeah, we did. Okay, let's go back to this spot. And who is close? Well, Danny is pretty close to Jeremy still. Let's watch this one a bit. Midfield madness is for sure. We're going to have some excitement later. Looks like Kevin Torrance was close. What happened to Kevin? Let's take a look here. Kevin's in the middle there and hits the side. That's okay. Which one is Kevin? Is he in the behind? Oh, just a wiggle there on the exit. Oh, you know what happened? He saw Diego behind him, knew he wanted to let him go by, and he just kind of lost it there. So that is what happened to him. Hugo has caught up to Danny quite nicely. So this is going to become a little interesting group here, I think. Sure, I got the chat. Good to see you guys chatting. Sorry, my screen goes blank there once in a while when I change. This started happening when I change screens and put my mouse on a different screen. It goes blank for a second. Really sorry about that. I don't know what that is. The vagaries of Windows 11, I guess. All right, so we are in lap 6 or 7, 16 minutes in, probably 14 minutes in. Oh, somebody went off there. Who is that ahead? I'll catch up with that person in 1 second. That was McLennan. Hold on. Let's find out what happened to McLennan. He is quite a bit by himself. McLennan is in 6th place at this point. Look at this. Michael sometimes, oh, a little tap from behind. A little tap from behind. That was Yolt. There's a couple of guys we know and love. So that's what happened there. Let's go back to Hugo. So now McLennan's in the picture. Caballero's behind him. Let's go here. Oh, what? Oh, I gotta see that. What the heck happened there? That was not nice. Get on the top view here. So who is that? It's McLennan, the second guy. Let's get on board with McLennan there. Hold on. Stop for a second. Oh, who is that? He's just stopped. Wow. Wow. Let's see who is that? That's Yolt again. Yolt is having a tough time. Let's get back here. He's looking the wrong way. All right, let's just see what happened with Yolt. Looks like an enforced there. No. He is being hit by Trowbridge. Mr. Throwbridge, what's happening here? Back up. Did Yolt have a... Terry's usually pretty good. Let's see what happened. Yolt looked like he had a really late break. Oh, early break. So Terry hit him. Now, then somebody smacked. Now he's turned around. There goes Merche, and that is Jeremy, I believe. Yes, does Jeremy smack him? Nope, Jeremy makes it. And then behind him, oh, let's go back and watch. That is Britos, I believe. Let's see what it looks like from Britos' point of view. He's behind Jeremy. He may be able to see that guy there, and Jeremy just misses him, but Yolt doesn't, or does he? Yes, he does. Oh, it's not Yolt. Oh, it's not Britos. Is it McLennan? Who hits him? Let me find... Go back again. I thought somebody smacked him there. Oh, it's McLennan. He smacked him pretty hard, but he sort of survived it. Wow. Okay, well, that was exciting. So now these guys are still quite close together now. Brian has caught up with these guys. That's nice. But Hugo on Britos. These guys sort of escaped that disaster, didn't they? Is it Zolt? You think it's Zolt? I'm saying Yolt. I think I'm pronouncing it like Krister. It's Zolt. All right, Peter. I'll try and get that. I know you're a stickler for me trying to pronounce these names, so keep me honest. Keep me honest. All right. What is happening? What is happening? Well, this is the story right now. This is the story right now. These four guys. This is the story. Let's find a view here of the four guys that we like to watch. Oh, what's happening up ahead? Is that Britos making a move on Jeremy? He's so close. Here comes the corner of excitement. Nope, that's all. Everybody's just making their laps. Oh, here comes Caballero, or Britos, I should say. He's really all over Jeremy. Jeremy's feeling the pressure, but that's not unusual for Jeremy. Look at that McLaren. He's got it set up nicely. He hit a curve, and I didn't even see a little wiggle. Or did he? I'm not sure. Maybe he straddled the curve. McLennan is trying to make his way back up the pack. I'm right all over. No, he passed me. Well, let's take a look at how he passed me. Actually, I'm not going to show it to you. I think I let him by when Diego went by me. So I'm in 16th. That's not so bad for me. But here we go. This is the midfield madness for sure. All the way around this track. Look at these guys. Very evenly matched. And or you just can't get by somebody. We'll just follow this one straight through. McLennan had pace, but he's been banged up so much. I'm not sure he can get his full speed. What lap are we at now? We are in lap 9. There's going to be some pit stops there in the next few minutes. Looks like Banks is making up time on Caballero, maybe not. And up here, Danny is trying to get by Jeremy. He's got pace in certain corners. Up ahead, there's another grouping there, but that's getting up there in the top 10, so I'm not going to follow that one too much. We're going to stick with our midfield madness, boys. McLennan's not one of our boys, but he's trying to get his way through the pack. Not having any success. Let's just take a peek here if I can find a right view of his car. Nope. I'm trying to find the view that shows whether or not he's got, as Krister says, a floppy bonnet. Doesn't look like he does, so let's take a look at the driver's side. No, he doesn't really look like he's hit it that hard, but he's been banged up big time. He's trying to get by Brian. Trying to get by Brian. Is he not going to make it? Very tough to pass here. Just got to get a good exit, and he does. Two Ferraris with equal performance coming out of that corner. Oh, he almost hit Brian there. He's got pace, you can tell, on Brian, but can't get by since these two cars are very evenly matched. See, look at this. He's not making any headway on that gap. Well, a little bit, maybe a little bit. Wish they had, wouldn't it be nice if there was a little bit of drifting that you could gain some advantage there drifting? What is going on up ahead? What is going on up ahead? Oh, we've got some, that's Alex getting through the pack. He is a lap down actually. So I'm not sure why he's trying to harass Danny that much. And who was that number 80? Oh, that is Alex. So he's got pace. He's a lap down, and now he's threatening everybody. Let's just see if that. Hope that doesn't end badly. Because these four, it's five guys together. McLennan is just itching to get by Brian. Let's hope this doesn't have a bad ending. What are you guys thinking on the stream? Is this going to be a bad ending? Peter, you were practicing this week, weren't you? What were your times? You know, mid 43s were a pretty good time. You'd be up there in the top 10 for sure, but mid 43s through the, you know, if you could keep that pace up in driver in the race. So Jeremy's leading this pack. He is not holding anybody back, I don't think, especially not now. Oh, there's somebody coming out of the pits. We'll see who that is. That's Jeremy, and who was that just came out of the pits? That was Terry Trowbridge. That was an early pit stop for him. This is Alex trying to get by Danny Britos. Trying to unlap himself, having a hard time. And he goes wide now. He's given up, I think, letting everybody go by. He does not. Good job on his part, in the sense that he did not want to ruin somebody's race. So that's a good job. That did not end badly. But it looks like McLennan somehow got by Banks. Let's just see where that happened. Hang on. Where is McLennan? Right there. Let's see how he got by Brian. Oh, he made a move inside on the corner. Great job. Outside, inside move. Banks can't recover. No, he can't. Two Ferraris. That was actually a nice job by Brian. He went inside, outside, inside. He has very late break. He knows when he can late break. It doesn't always work, but here's a little mid-pack madness or midfield madness here. We've got Kevin Torrance on Cirque Frank. There, we'll watch this one for a bit. This is definitely midfield madness. This is basically 17 and 18. The other guys are a lap down. I see Yolt is way down here. Zolt. I guess we found him. Look at this. Here comes Kevin. Is he going to make it? Going wide? Not this time. Not this time. And Sirk goes wide again. Whoop. Frenchman against the Englishman. Oh no, Kiwi, sorry. Kiwi. He is a Kiwi. Let's keep watching this for a while. Oh, Sip goes into the pits. There's McLennan on Caballero. I am catching up to Eric Langlois in the back here. Let's just see if McLennan gets by Danny Britos. He's trying. McLennan, we know his braking points are interchangeable. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When I say interchangeable, he'll do a late break to try to get past somebody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it turns into a dive, but look at this. We've got Brian here. Look at this grouping. So fast, so close. I agreed, Peter. That particular pass was very nice, but look at that. He is hounding Caballero big time, and he goes wide. I missed that. Oh, let's stop that for a second. I want to see that from above. Let's see that from above. Above. Ooh, it's not going to have a good view. Let's see what it looks like from above, because I think McLennan goes wide for a reason right here. Maybe it's not going to be a bad view. Here we go. Oh, just a little waggle. These waggles, are they? Then McLennan goes into the pits. Those waggles, are they actual hits or something? But anyway, that was a very strange waggle. It looks like Brian is going to take on, that's Alex, and Alex lets him go because he's a lap down. So now these guys are spread out a little bit. I can go talk about my little battle with Eric Langlois. And up ahead, that's Brian, I think. Okay, that's the group up ahead. Whoa, a little hot on the exit there. I believe I am going to try the undercut this lap. So that is what is going to happen. And I'm going to come out right by Eric. Stays out very, very long. Very interesting. You'll see later when he comes out of the pits, we're exactly in the same position. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not, you guys are talking about the race. You'll have to watch Krister's broadcast to see what happened there. This is midfield madness. We're not talking about the top of the board. We're talking about the midfield. Now, midfield has turned into quite a grouping here. There's lots of guys way down. So I think I'm going to go into the pits here. Let's find somebody else to look for. That's Brian on Caballero. I go into the pits right about now. And have these guys pitted yet? No, they're going to pit next lap, or Brian does anyway. Whoa! Caballero goes wide over the chicane. Comes back on track where he was. Sort of no advantage, but looks like Brian might try to take something back from him. For sure, Hugo is rattled a little bit. Poor Mr. Alex. What's his first name again? Hold on. Paulo. Paulo can't get by these guys and has pace, but doesn't want to ruin their race, so he doesn't try to get too far. Maybe he's just going to wait for the pits. Got quite the aggressive looking livery there. Brian is all over Hugo. Kind of looks like where is Merche? It's just Merche's got a similar grill. Take a peek at it for a second here. In a second, oh well. I can grab that front look of Hugo Merche in a minute. Merche had a rough race. Fell back there. So this is a pretty good battle, but I think Brian's going to go into pits here, see if he can try the undercut. We're halfway through the race, I bet. He sees a bunch of people going in, and he's going into, that's Jeremy, that is Danny Britos, I think. Everybody's going in. So let's see what they do when they come out. I'll just jump out here and see where they come out. Well, Banks comes behind Britos, and there's Jeremy up ahead, so no huge gain. Everybody had good pit stops. This looks like an interesting one here. This is Diego on Merche. Well, Diego's got lots of pace. Let's see how he gets by Merche. Is Merche going to give him a chance to get by him, or is he going to battle? Looks like for a while we're going to battle anyway. The interceptor of Merche, Pauna. Diego got luck. Very tough to get by here on Imola. Now you'll notice Eric is way up here in second place. He has not got out of the pits yet. So this is a battle that's pretty well covered by Krister. Just going to look at Eric here and see when he pits right here. There he goes. So I am going to show you as I come around. Oh, looks like Hugo had a problem. He's got a 30-second stop and go penalty. That ruins his race. So here comes me. And I'm coming around for the straight just soon, and you'll see how we come back out. Eric is about the same gap as he had when we went in. Here it comes. And we have a great race afterwards. Just jumped ahead here because everybody's out of sequence. Looks like everybody's pitted now. There he is. There's Eric. Isn't that nice? He stayed on for about 5 or 6 laps longer than me, and maybe I'm a little closer than I was, but pretty much the same. Gap. So now I have one advantage on Eric. I'll show you in a second once we get around these corners. This is not a great corner on my part. I have an advantage coming up. This one usually depends on how we both do it. It's not bad on my part. On to the throttle as fast as possible. This is where I gain sometimes a half a second on Eric. Watch what happens probably here. Just a great exit, not great. Next time maybe I gain, but anyway, I was gaining sometimes half a second on him there. All right, we've got Yolt trying to get by McLennan. These two guys have been battling, and I use that word very judiciously, battling in terms of they've left paint on each other's cars all day. Brian Banks is still looking at Britos and Jeremy. These three guys have been at it the whole day. Merche's been trying to get by Terry. That Mustang, look at that Mustang's grunt on the straight. Gonna get by him? No. And who else can we show? Zolt. Looks like McLennan got by Zolt. Let's see where he got by him. He's behind him there. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that. Brian Banks, Danny Britos, and Jeremy are about a second apart. Everybody's a good second apart. Here, well, Danny's caught up here a little bit. He's caught up a little bit. Brian might have had some issues. He had a little bit of an issue there leaving. McLaren, Ferrari is sandwiched between two McLarens. Yeah, let's see here. I'm falling behind Eric a little bit here. Oh no, I'm not. I caught up with him. He must have made a little mistake. I'm at least half a second only behind him. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin coming through there. This Mustang, as you know, Peter, you get a lot of wheel spin if you do not carefully hit that throttle when it's going straight. I've kind of learned. As you open up for an exit of a corner, you can hit it, but if you hit it a little bit earlier than that, it oversteers like mad. Using Coach Dave setups, by the way, Peter. I know you gave me a few Go ones, but you didn't give me one for this one, so I didn't use it. I'm kind of getting used to the Coach Dave ones. I just have to add a little more traction control than he does. Let's see if I catch up with him this time on that chicane. I forget all the names here. See, open up and hit the throttle. I did learn that here at Imola. And again, the Mustang is new for me. I've been racing Ferraris for 3 or 4 seasons. Here, this is where I gain sometimes on them. Let's see if I gain this time. Catch up right here. And I have a bad exit. A little bit too much spin there. A little bit too much speed. Sometimes I can catch him a little bit here too, but I had no way of getting by him. You know, we're quite evenly matched. I followed him quite a while here, so we're going to follow this. Let's see, make sure we don't miss anything up ahead, but this is pretty good racing, don't you think? Pretty good racing on my part and Eric's part. Look at this Mustang seat. Oh, this might be where I take a crack at it and don't make it. Look at that. There I come up a little bit late break for me and I get by him and he touches me, I think, a little bit there possibly, but then a little bit of wheel spin. I don't stay ahead of him for very long, so I'm trying to remember what happened here. Got so excited. Oh, look at that. Just missed the apex. And then he passes me. We're sort of side by side, but I don't want to get too involved in this corner, so I never catch him again. I had my chance. Just missed that apex. One little mistake. Well, I'm going to try it again. I think I try it again and I overcook something here. Got a little too anxious somewhere. See what it looks like. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's my favorite spot for him. Oh, I got a great exit that time. I hit that one about as good as I can. Here we go again. I was afraid of hitting in here. Ooh, look at this, look at this. Here we go. This is where I screwed up, I think, actually. Look at this, look at this, look at this action. Look at this action. That's pretty good for me. Nicely done here. Oh, he had a great exit there. Now watch the Mustang catch up on the straight here. Yeah, this is a fun battle. I had a great time. See, look at the Mustang catch up to that Lamborghini. This is where I'm pretty sure this is where I screw up. I hit a curb or something. Nope, not here. Well, we're still battling. We're still battling. It was a heck of a battle. I just loved it. Love it, love it, love it. This is where your concentration is racing your race. Don't try and race somebody else's race. Oh, nice corner for me there. Nice corner for me there. This is the only battle. Oh no, up ahead, we'll go back to it. Looks like Brian Banks and Jeremy are having a good time, but let's follow this one through till I F up. And then we'll go back to watch Jeremy, Banks, and Britos. It looks like Banks is right on Jeremy's tail. I'm not sure why I have such a better corner there than him. When I'm getting not frustrated is not the right word. I'm just saying, how am I going to get by this guy? He's not making any mistakes. Look at this, look at this, look how close we are at 170 kilometers an hour. Oh, I'm going to take another crack here. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Oh, didn't want to hit him on the corner, and he does not blink. Way to go, Eric. Way to go, Eric. He does not blink. We've got Alex behind us here. Just watching, he's had that problem all the way through, and look at this, again, the Mustang catches up on the straight. I'm trying to take a peek, took a peek. Oh, this is where I screw up. Look at that, hit that curb a little too hard. There we go, so that's over. I can tell you that I don't catch up. Now let's see, Brian got by Caballero somewhere, I think. Did he? Or Britos? There. Oh, right here. Look at that. Let's see what caused this to happen. We're back a few laps here. And we'll jump ahead because it doesn't look like they get by each other. But look at this. Britos is on top of Jeremy big time. And Brian is just sitting back here waiting. Danny is he's been trying to get by Jeremy all day, and we know how hard it is to get by Jeremy in that wide McLaren. Oh, I just missed it. Let's back up. Go to the Cinecam. Let's see what just went wide, I guess. Here it comes. Oh, just a little at the apex, hit something and hit the throttle on the curb and just spun a little bit. Saved it nicely though. Let's go back and watch that, how he saved it. I'm going to pause, go to the driver view. Oh, coming around this corner. Oh, I missed it. I got the wrong guy. I want to get on board with Danny here. And watch what happens. He just hits the curb. Oh, hits the grass just slightly. Look at the save though. Isn't that nice? He was at low speed, I suppose. But nicely done. He had two wheels on the grass and had that little slide, but he saved it and didn't lose much pace either. Right behind him. So now we're going to get we're going to get a finish. Merche has not been able to get by Mr. Throwbridge, and they've caught up to a couple of guys. This is, I think they've caught up to some back markers there. I think this is going to be it till the end here. Well, we got about 6 or 7 laps. Actually, I know that they kind of stay in the same position for a bit, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. There, we're going to get on board with Banks now and watch how he tries to get by Jeremy. Looks like he's got more pace, but hasn't been getting by him. Nico's falling a little bit behind. No, he's not. Oh, looks like Merche got by Terry. Let's just watch that for a second here. Let's see how he got by him. There's Merche. Let's see how he got by him. We'll go back to that other battle There's that Ford again on the straight. Is this where it happens? Yes, look at this. Look at this. It's making up some gap. Is this where Merche has a nice little late break? Whoa, yep, there it is. There it is. I think Terry gave him, oh, they both went off. Let's back that up 5 seconds to see if that was an illegal pass or not. Sort of side by side. Oh, there's a little touch there. There's a little touch. Okay, well, that's fine then. All right, let's get back to this one. We're about here. And let's see Brian trying to get by. Jeremy just can't do it. And behind looks like everybody is pretty much settled, because I know I'm close right now to Eric, but that's before I had my little incident. Just look at this threesome. This is great action, I'm telling you. This is great action. See, midfield madness is fun, isn't it? There's a lot happening back here, folks. There's a lot happening. We've got 5 or 6 laps to go of this excitement. Oh, Jeremy, look at the sparks hitting those curves. Brian, you were saying earlier, you think Merche should have given that place back? Oh, okay. You're saying LMU got rid of all the curbs, and I thought there was a few curbs that it kept on Imola. But yeah, you're right. Lots of the curbs are gone on, not curbs, but sausages are gone on LMU on this track. So it's just like zoom through anywhere you want. Not that the Mustang gets that bothered by some of these sausages. How's Danny doing? No, Danny's falling a little bit behind. Let's see, the McLaren pulled away from the Ferrari, I think. And let's see if this McLaren catches up to the Ferrari. Nope. Oh, looks like that Ferrari caught up to Jeremy a little bit. Two very seasoned drivers here in Brian Banks and Jeremy. They are just driving their own race. They are driving their own race. Let me take a quick peek to see who is ahead of. Is that traffic ahead of Jeremy? 1, 2. That is, yes, that's Sip. Oh, we almost missed this one. Oh, let me get back. Let me get back. Let's see what happens. Looks like Jeremy might have made a slight mistake. Coming out of this. Oh, he goes in wide. Brian takes to take advantage of it. He cannot hold it. Oh, that was close. That was close too. Now he's right up on Jeremy's tail. Let's see if Jeremy gets rattled a little bit. Nope. That is nicely done, Jeremy. Nice corner. Here he comes to the chicane. So close, so close. Wish I had a wing cam view and not cause it to tighten up here with Danny. Let's just see if Danny, I wonder if at the end here, Danny's the one that wins out on this battle. Because he's just sitting back here waiting for something to happen. That's what I'd be doing anyway. Let's see, Alex is coming up to Eric. Oh, ho, ho. Danny got a good exit there, it looks like. Catching up to Brian. So important not to, on these corners, not to get too excited. You could screw it up like I did. You could screw it up. Here we go once again. Not sure where Brian has the advantage on Jeremy. You know, Brian, I tried getting a replay from Krister yesterday, and he sent me the wrong, I was going to do a replay of the multi-class, but I got the wrong replay. I'll do one later if. Oh, look at this! He is trying very hard to get by everybody. Well, now I think Jeremy's holding these guys up a little bit. How much time we got left? Only 2 laps. Oh yeah, people are going to get excited now. Yeah, I'll do a replay if you send me a replay of it. I'll maybe do it tomorrow or something like that. No, tomorrow I'm golfing. Oh, tomorrow evening I can do it. But yeah, I was going to do one instead of this, but he sent me a Qatar race from last year by mistake. Yeah, I like to promote the LMU as much as I can. Here we go. Here we go. Is this when it's going to happen? Is this when it's going to happen? Brian thinks so. What do you guys think? Here it comes. Come on now, Brian. A little late break and you'll have it. Oh, looks like Jeremy pulled away a little bit on him. Got another a little bit of speed on him here. These two guys this is 50 minutes into a race, and these two guys are still at it. 50 minutes and 50 minutes of quali. So us old folks are getting a little tired at this point, but Jeremy's not making any mistakes. Very many mistakes. He made that one going wide. Like I said, Hugo is just sitting back here waiting for somebody to make a mistake, and neither guy is doing it. Brian's trying hard. Just win more. We got one more lap of this, folks. Oh, now Brian's under pressure from Britos to lose that spot. Oh, this is it. He knows this is it. He's got to make it happen. Oh, and he goes wide. Jeremy goes wide, but doesn't lose any traction. He doesn't lose anything. And Hugo's a little bit further back. Brian is certainly frustrated. He's waiting for a mistake, and not one mistake is happening. He's making that McLaren so wide. Jeremy is. One more lap, folks. One more lap. Last lap. You see a white flag? Nope, they don't do a white flag for last lap in the simulation, unless they do it in real life, and I don't in live mode, and we don't see it in the replay mode. Oh, now he's gone wide. Oh, and he gets touched. He gets touched. I knew something was going to happen here. So Jeremy lost 2 positions because of that little wide action. Well, we're going to go back and watch that again. Hold on. I don't think, whoops. Let's go back to Jeremy. Back up right here. I think I'll get on board. Nope, further back. I'll get on board with Brian and show this. Oops. So Jeremy hits that curb a little wide, slides. That goes off track. He hits him. I don't think that's a penalty on his part, but let's just see what happens to Jeremy. Get on board with him. Back it up. And that doesn't it always happen? Sometimes in the last corner, you make one little mistake. He went a little wide there and slid. Tried to correct and sort of corrects, but then the sausages just bounce him around so much. I didn't see the hit. Didn't really see much from the touch, but now Hugo is going to try and take advantage on Brian. It's not over yet. Who's that behind them? That's McLennan going to harass these guys. Oh! Hugo had a problem. Or I'm saying Hugo. Danny had a problem. I'm way out of it, guys. Hang on. Danny had an issue. I'm going to get on board with McLennan just to see what happened here. Oh, Danny just went a little wide. Now McLennan pulls up side to side. Not going to happen there. Oh, there's a touch. Oh, McLennan, that is not good. You should have waited. That is not good. Michael McLennan, I believe that is what. That's not good, I don't think. You should have waited. Now, Jeremy's right behind McLennan, is he? So I think Michael should have waited there for McLennan. Because Danny is 2 seconds back. I believe Danny will probably report that. Should. All right, this is going to be our finishing for the midfield madness. So Terry Trowbridge started in 11th. He's about the same spot. Ryan Banks, Michael McLennan, Jeremy Arrobas, Danny Britos, Yo Kiss, Mr. Alex, I always forget his first name, Paolo. Let's see, where is Terry? Catch all these people going through the start-finish line. Whoa, Terry's trying to catch Murcha. He's been trying to catch him for a while. Let's just catch all these guys going over the start-finish line. Oh, I might not catch everybody. Let's see if I catch anybody. This is the last corner, yep. Nope, this is not the last corner. It looks like my replay is going to run out before all these guys hit the. I finished quite early. These guys are. I was a bit further behind these guys, like 12, 15 seconds. So I finished before these guys. So that was Midfield Madness. That was pretty exciting. I'm glad I did that. And I'm glad that was kind of fun. Let's see, get rid of this screen. Go back to, let's go back to Midfield Madness. There we go. So that was it. So Imola, the back half. Next week is Spa. That's always exciting. So we'll see you guys next week at Spa. And I'll just give you my normal ending credits now. Well, thanks, Peter. Oh, Oli, you joined us late. Oh, not quite that late. But anyway, so thanks for the thanks, Peter. Ollie, you should have joined us earlier. That was a lot of fun. You have to watch the replay that is a little bit pretty exciting, actually. There's lots of good battles. I had a good one with Eric, and you were watching the last little part there. So anyway, you were up in the front, so I didn't see you too much. We will see you all on track next week, folks. I think I'm going to be around for all the races next week. And Brian, if you send me a replay of the multi-class, I will definitely do a replay broadcast of that. See you guys on track and at Spa next week.